Hey guys, Liz Stapleton from elizabethstapleton.com here, and in this video I'm going to share with you all the pros and cons of working from home. So having been a home-based employee for over 6 years, 4 years at my old sort of 9-to-5 job and 2 years working for myself, I know them all. Before I dive into it, if you find this video useful, please like and subscribe. It will really help me in growing this channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig into the pros first. First up, flexible schedule. This is going to vary if you're self-employed versus working for someone else, but even when I was a home-based, like W-2 employee, it was a pretty flexible schedule because it was a field-based position, so it was up to me to schedule my meetings and everything. So I had a pretty flexible schedule where if I need to schedule around something during the week, I could, and just like work extra, make up the admin work on the weekends. And being self-employed, I completely control my schedule. So I'm here recording videos. It's a Wednesday, and Wednesdays are my day to record videos and to do video calls with potential clients or current clients. I made it so that my scheduler has 2 days that they can pick from to schedule a meeting with me. And if neither of those work, they can reach out and we'll work around it. But generally speaking, 2 days. So I always know Wednesdays and Saturdays are days that I'm doing my hair and makeup and going to be doing video stuff because those are the days I've marked for those. But I've got that flexible work schedule where I don't have to do that every day. I can pick those days. I could change those days if I want to. And then another pro is, of course, the work wardrobe. So some days I work in sweatpants or yoga pants or pajamas, all day or whatever. Most days I'm not doing my hair and makeup. I'm going to be perfectly honest about that. But it's a flexible work wardrobe. It's unless I'm doing video, which I typically only do for the YouTube channel here. Hi guys. Or a video call with a client or potential client, which again, I limit the days I have to do that because I don't want to have to be doing my hair and makeup every day. I'm extremely lazy when it comes to that, and I like to just be comfortable. So I'm definitely a comfort over style person. So work wardrobe is another pro of working from home. And even if you do have to do video and stuff, usually it's from like here up. So if you still want to wear sweatpants, you can. All right. Another pro is your productivity can increase because you've got that flexible schedule. You've got that work wardrobe. And so you can choose to work when you're most productive. So I found I'm most productive early in the morning. So I get up typically between 5 and 6 in the morning, and I get a lot of work done until about noon. And then from like noon to 3, I'm useless. Like I'll go walk my dog, I'll eat lunch, I'll find like anything to do that doesn't require work because I just don't want to work. The energy is not there to work. But then coming back around 3 or 4, I've got more energy to work again, and then I'll work until, 6 or 7 or whatever the case may be. It varies day to day. But, we kind of have these different rhythms with our bodies and when we're most energetic, and everyone's a little bit different. And so if you know when you work best, you can work your work hours around those times and see your productivity increase. So you may even be working less but getting more done because you're choosing when you work. And choosing where you work is the fourth pro of being self-employed. It's choosing your hours. So I, like I said, usually work early in the morning, but I don't start sending emails to like 8 or 9 because I don't want people emailing me first thing in the morning, but I get to choose my hours. And even when I was working a W-2, home-based position, I could kind of pick my hours a bit. Obviously, there was mostly 9 to 5 range, but I had some flexibility here and there. And the great thing about home-based positions is they're typically virtual, which means you don't have to work for a local company. So if working later hours works better for you, you could find a virtual job with a company that's based a couple time zones behind you. And then you're working those kind of 9 to 5 hours, which for you could be 10 to 6 or 11 to 7 or whatever the case may be. And you get to control your work environment. So that's another pro of working from home. So I have my desk set up here, my desktop and my laptop, but I get to kind of control this environment. I'm not like in a bunch of cubicles with people around me and noise, or walking by because I work from home. Maybe you have less control over that if you have like kids and stuff and they're popping their heads in. But generally speaking, you get a lot of control over your workspace and what that environment looks like. I've got like stuff on my walls that I like. No one's going to tell me I can't have it up there. But yeah. And then the final pro of working from home is that you get to save money because you don't have to pack a lunch. You don't have to commute. So you're saving on gas and just overall car maintenance and wardrobe. You don't have to have as many nice clothes. But yeah, so those are all the pros of working from home. And I know it sounds great, but this would not be a complete video unless I shared some of the cons of working from home. So the first con is it's less FaceTime. So if you're really a people person, you're super extroverted, like you're probably going to hate working from home. So I do video calls and stuff, and I chat with my like other entrepreneur friends and just my friends and family all the time, but I definitely have a lot less FaceTime than when I, previous jobs where I really worked in an office. So if you are super extroverted, probably not going to be as much fun for you. And another con is it can be difficult to have sort of work-life balance because it really requires you to set hard boundaries. And I'll be honest, this is probably one of the things I've struggled with most, especially since becoming self-employed. When I worked for my old 9-to-5 job, even though I was home-based, I had a separate work phone. So it was much easier for me to set that boundary of like, okay, I'm putting that phone away right now and that laptop away because it was separate, and not doing anything. Whereas now I'm self-employed, like my laptop, it's primarily for work, but if I'm going to goof off on a laptop, it's the laptop I use. So it's a lot harder for me to sort of set hard boundaries. And one of my goals for 2019 is to really set some hard boundaries of, okay, I'm stopping work then, and I'm not going to have like a laptop open working while I watch a show on TV or something. I'm going to put it away and be done for the day. So it can be harder because it's so much easier to keep working because all your stuff's there and, you can always be working really. So setting those boundaries, it can be harder to find that work-life balance. And then while it's a pro that you can save money because you don't have to buy lunch or anything like that, it can be a con because it's such easy access to your kitchen. If you're like me and you like to graze and you like snacks, I'm like constantly going to the kitchen. I'm going to be like, okay, let's stop. So it is very easy access to the kitchen. And then the last sort of con I have is that you're always staring at a screen. So I actually wear these glasses, not because they're not prescription strength because I got my eyes fixed with LASIK, but they're computer glasses. And so they help block the blue light from computer screens because I stare at them a lot every day. Literally like every day, 7 days a week. And I was finding I was getting headaches and I was having trouble sleeping. And so getting the computer glasses, like these bad boys, help to block that blue light and prevent those symptoms from popping up. But it is something you deal with. So bottom line, when looking at pros and cons of working from home, how much the pros are pros and the cons are cons are going to kind of depend on you and sort of what your preferred work environment is. I definitely love it. And I found it to be the right fit for me, but it's not for everyone. And if you still don't know though, I would highly recommend you sign up for Work Your Way. It's a 2-week online virtual event that Caitlin Pyle is doing. And she's basically going to help you learn more about working from home and working for yourself so you can see if it's right for you. That's taking place January 21st, 2019 is when it starts, and it runs through, I think, February 3rd or 4th. I will have those dates in the link in the description below, the exact dates, because I could be remembering that wrong. So if you're watching this video after that, then it might be, I don't know if she's going to make it a replay available or not, but hopefully this video at least helped you figure out if working from home was going to be right for you with all the pros and cons. But like I said, check out the link below as well as the full blog post for some more information. And if you found this video useful, like I said, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks.